Hey guys, so today we're taking a look at the Regen team with 14-star merge ZAMASU on it. It's a very similar team to the one that I showed off with him getting double Zenkai buffed earlier. As you can see, we are top 20 overall in PvP here with this team. Just a very powerful Regen setup here, and this is one of these very long videos that is me basically recording my screen and gameplay, and then I'm going to be doing voiceovers after the fact. Obviously not going to be able to voice over this whole video because it's very long, but I will do like 4 or 5 fights, something like that in here, and then the rest will just be gameplay. But here we go. This team is ridiculously powerful. Right? That even had me having to say it. I did end up replacing 2 of the bench units with the LF Kid Buu as well as Nail for a more offensive setup. Right? I think I had purple 21 here, and I had the red Gogeta here for the double Zenkai buff on the merge ZAMASU. But I think just having Kid Buu being able to provide blast attack and defense, and then strike attack for powerful opponent, because the Fat Buu and the merge ZAMASU are both on there, and then Nail providing 38% to both strike and blast attack, is really going to make this team just a way better overall. And then we take a look at the equips here. It's mostly just, strike attack for ZAMASU, and then we have defenses for both Buu and Piccolo. So even though I am going more heavily offensive for the bench, I feel that still going more defensive in terms of the equipment for Buu and Piccolo is the way you want to do this. But for ZAMASU, I did end up choosing 2 very powerful strike-based equips. The first, the Janemba one on the left, and then the Piccolo one on the right. And then in the middle, we have some blast going on there, but because that equipment in the middle, that blast one, is ridiculously powerful. The last slot, I believe it goes up to 7% pure blast per Regen battle member. We're also getting some blast attack on here from all 3 bench members, Kid Buu, Nail, and the Cells. So the blast attack's going to be actually pretty high here. So he's going to be able to do pretty good damage through both his blast and strike attacks. So here we go. This team, I feel like, is one of the better teams in the game. We'll jump into match number 1 here, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Alright guys, heading into match number 1 here, looking at a very good future team here. And we're just going to pretty much go with the same 3 units every single match, by the way. I don't think I use Kid Buu at all, honestly. But trying to get the blue card going right here. End up getting it pretty easily. And there's a lot of damage, almost half of his health right away there. So, yeah. The one thing I have to make sure that I can try and do is if I can lock in his future Gohan with ZAMASU and then get an ult off, he's instantly going to die. Like, there's no way that future Gohan can survive any ult from ZAMASU at all. Even from full health, he would get 1 shot. And then the endurance nullification would just, ensure that we pretty much just win the match instantly. Does a good job of waiting out that tap blast. And now we're just kind of just buying time so I can get ZAMASU back in here. I think I just go for the green card with ZAMASU here just so I can get the extra damage in. He wants to bring in future Gohan after this. That's completely fine with me. It's going to be able to do some more damage, and then we can go for the ult and just pretty much instantly kill him here. So he does actually go to him, and this is perfect because now we can just ultimate kill him. I'm pretty sure this would... I don't know if it would kill his ZAMASU, but it would do a ton of damage to him as well. But we do end up killing him, and this is huge because we get rid of all of his cards here, which means we can buy some time. I have the green card, obviously just trying to get that off, lock him in, and from this point forward, I'm going to try and get my Vanish back to sidestep. And this ZAMASU is just snowballing this fight away. Look how much blast damage we're doing, too. It's a lot. Goes into Vegito, and I go into my Piccolo, get the Vanish back with the main ability, and this is... right now a position where it's going to be very difficult for him to come back. We pretty much have the rush when you see that 1 more Dragon Ball on that strike card. Got a PV there, and we have a rush now, and it's just, at this point, it's very difficult for him to come back. I'm going to go into ZAMASU to get the kill with him, so that we can get rid of all of his cards here, so we can't really do anything with his ZAMASU. I have a blue card, so I'm going to try and land that. I don't actually get to do that. I'm going to Buu, and then get a guaranteed blue card here from close range. Okay, heading into match number 2 up against a God Key team here. Has a 14-star Vados, 14-star Zenkai Vegeta, 14-star Super Saiyan Blue Goku. So this is going to be a pretty good match, I think. Leads with Vados, have a blue card here, so I'm going to try and get that off right away. I do end up PVing, though, so we're just going to extend this combo a little bit further here. Hopefully he goes into Blue Goku, which he does, so we can get our advantage back here. And we show him the strike card. I'm trying to bait out his Gogeta. He actually does switch out into Gogeta. I don't think that's the correct play, but we get him out here. Goes for the blast right away, so I end up doing this. And instantly just destroys his Gogeta there. He has no cards in his hand, so he can't really do much there. I thought he would have sidestepped 1 more time, which is why I tried to catch him with that green card there to see if he would have vanished that, and then I could start a combo right away. But he ends up going for the strike card there right away. which is not great for us. And as you can see here, the disadvantage to not having a bench that's going to be more defensively oriented is, you know, all this damage we're taking here from Vados. And somehow he actually manages to get a rush. I think that was like 8 cards that he used. It was 7 or 8 cards, so pretty much every single card he used had a Dragon Ball on it. Very fun. So we have to throw Piccolo out here. I use a green because he hasn't used a single green card the whole match, and we do end up guessing him there, so that's fine. Go for the tackle. I wait for him to go into Goku. He does switch, and we can start the combo going here. I actually do end up using my main on Piccolo, even though we haven't used our Vanish yet, just because I want to get the his uniques going earlier, because I don't think this match is going to last super long, considering his Gogeta's already dead here. I also do want to start getting a rush here too, because somehow we only have 3 Dragon Balls and he's already used a rush. That doesn't make any sense at all, but it is what it is. I go into Boo here, go for the green card, just try and prime that damage reduction. So we're going to start comboing his Goku. I'm hoping he does go into Vados here, so I'm going to switch into Zamasu. And if he doesn't want to go into Vados, we can just rush him with Zamasu. But we're probably just going to rush him anyway here. And what this is going to do, again, is it's going to make him lose all of his cards, and we can try and get that main ability primed and ready so that we can kill him with the ult. But he actually does end up guessing my rush as well, so I guess that's fair, right? I guess his, he gets mine, we're all even here. So, goes for the heal on Vados. And at this point, I'm going to try to lay on my blue card. He goes for a strike cancel, but end up waiting it out and destroying Vados when he sidesteps. So now we have the green card, so I'm going to try and get that out there, which happens pretty well. And then we can just chain this into the ult, and that's pretty much the end of this one here. Alright, going up against a God Key team here once again. Looks pretty good. I expect to see UI, Zamasu, and VB, which I think ends up happening. Yep. So we both start with Zamasu. This isn't technically the most smooth match of all time, but it's fine. Trying to see if I can catch him with a blast, but he actually ends up vanishing. I go to my vanish as well. I didn't think he'd have a green card because he wasn't trying to like just hop around and fish for the PV, which is typically what you see people do if they have the green card with Zamasu, but he didn't do that, so I didn't think he'd have the green card, but he did. So he's able to start this combo on me here. I go into Piccolo to try and negate this damage. I didn't want to go into Fat Boo because then he'd just go into his UI. And I'm pretty confident that Piccolo should be able to tank hits from this VB pretty well, but we get hit with another combo, so now I'm going to pretty much have to switch into Fat Boo here. And if he goes into UI, I have time to go back into Zamasu now anyway, so it's fine. I actually ended up hitting him with that, and I didn't think I would, so I try and go for the strike, cancel strike here, but it doesn't work out. He actually has a green with his Goku there, so that's 2 greens that he has. If he goes for a strike, we can go into Zamasu, and we do. So we're able to end his combo very early there, which is great. But against UI, I'm going to be pretty cautious about what I do here. I guess I try and match his blast with mine. TV vanishes, he does. So now we can go for that and try and win this clash here, which we win this clash, nice. And then this is looking pretty good because I can just go into blast, so if he goes into Zamasu, he's not going to be able to knock me back here. But that's pretty much going to be the end of that combo because of the key reduction that he had. VB is back, and I actually do end up getting a PV there. It's a little bit of a delay, but we're able to go into Fat Boo, get the last Dragon Ball we need, and then rush him while he's locked. So if we can get rid of VB here, that's going to really open up the floor and let Zamasu come back in and really dominate this match for us here. So hopefully he doesn't guess us, and we do end up getting this through. So now he's going to have no cards. Oh, no, sorry, he does have cards because I'm not killing him with Zamasu, but he's going to, I think, is Zamasu coming in here? Let's see. Yeah, he does. So we can do that. We can go into Piccolo. He does do a really good job of reading my sidestep there. So he's able to pretty much just secure the kill on this Piccolo. He's going to probably just ult me. Oh, he goes with blue, okay. So now I know he has a green card and an ult in his hand, so he's not going to want to really switch out with Zamasu. He wants to keep those 2 cards with him, and you see he's clearly trying to fish, so I'm going to go for a tab attack here, see if I can bait him out. He does end up getting baited, and now I can just go for a blast here, because his ultimate doesn't have blast armor on it. And now we can go into our Zamasu and go for the green, lock him in, and go for the blast. The reason why I go for the blast is because I know he's locked, and now I can go for the blue cards. If he wants to switch into UI, this will kill UI. So this is a guaranteed kill on pretty much either of his units. Now we have the blue card, press the ultimate, or sorry, press the main, get the ultimate in my hand, and I go right away for that. I anticipated him maybe after two side steps going for him in there, and we end up catching him in the green card. So there we go, that's a dead UI. All right, match number 3 up against a Regen team, and this guy has Kid Buu. Looks like he's probably going to bring Kid Buu as well, so we have to be super careful about how we deal with him with ZAMASU here. Just gotta really try and make him use Vanish and try and just catch him off guard here. So I go for the sidestep cancel here to see if I can get a PV with the green card in my hand, but he actually ends up going for taps here. He goes for taps again. I thought maybe he'd go for taps for a 3rd time here to knock me out of my animation for the green card, but he actually lets me get it off. And I'm pretty sure he's going to switch here, which is why I'm trying to get my Vanish back. But it looks like he's not switching. I unfortunately draw a blue card there, which is actually pretty unlucky. And with Fat Buu, I'm thinking he might go for a tackle here because he knows I have no Vanish, so I go for the strike, but he just stays in there. And with Fat Buu locking him in, he can't switch. That's instantly a dead Kid Buu, and that's really huge. He's going to have a very, very hard time coming back from that here. Going to Piccolo, get our Vanish back once we dodge there. He gets his transformation as well. And at this point, I'm just trying to buy some time so I can get ZAMASU back in here to deal with this Piccolo. He actually drops the combo there. I'm not sure why he did that. But able to go into ZAMASU here. I'm pretty confident he's going to save with 21, but he actually doesn't. But we get the PV here, and then we can go with our blue card right away. So that's an instant death for that Piccolo. Draw a green card from that as well. I think maybe he's going to sidestep here, but he actually goes for the blue card, so that gets our Vanish back. Go for just trying to fish for the Vanish so we can get this green card off. He goes for that green card, which is a long animation, so we get a comfortable usage of the green card there into the strike ultimate combo, which is definitely going to kill this 21. Okay, next match we have here is against the Androids team, and obviously Blue 21 is going to be the most annoying one on this team for ZAMASU specifically, but 18 shouldn't really be that big of an issue here. Leads off with the Super 17, and again, this match is really not the smoothest, but I think this one's actually turns out pretty well. So get him with the tackle, and we start a combo with ZAMASU here. Look at this damage. Like, even the fact that they're not Saiyans, like, on top of that, like, we're doing pretty good damage to them. Obviously, ZAMASU is meant to be, like, a Saiyan killing type of unit, but against, like, you know, Super 17 was, like, one of the tankier units in the entire game. Him not even being a Saiyan, and we're still doing that much damage to him is pretty impressive. So he's kind of just sitting back, probably waiting for me to do something. He probably has a blue card. So I'm just trying to, you know, tap blast him a little bit. These are hitting him, so I'm just going to keep doing it. Like, I'm whittling down his HP with these tap attacks. Eventually, it just gets boring, so I throw out a blast. He vanishes, and he goes for the extra vanish on Super 17. He goes for his main ability right there, and doesn't end up timing that correctly. I go for mine, catch him in the sidestep, and at this point, I'm trying to see if I can draw a green card. If we don't, we can go for the blue card. And what this can do is it can draw us a green card automatically, and then we can get the type neutral ultimate going here. So I'm going to go for one tap, and then I'm going to stall for a second and use the green card to see if I can catch him off guard, which we do. So she's locked in, we have type neutral. This is definitely going to kill her. This is going to get rid of 21. Again, the most annoying unit on their team. And I think Super 17 is going to come back in here with no cards in his hand. So this is a nice position for us. And we're going to get our Vanish back. So ZAMASU pretty much is handling everything by himself here. Go for the tackle. He actually ends up waiting this time, which is something he didn't do before. And gets us in this combo here, but we're probably going to have to switch into Buu, which I do make the decision to do here. I think if he wants to rush, I probably would be okay giving up Buu over Piccolo, just because of the fact that Piccolo still has his Vanish available, and having an extra Vanish when you have 2 members left alive is much more valuable than I think anything Buu could really bring to the table here. So make the decision to give Buu up here. We don't end up guessing his rush, which is fine, but this is going to bring ZAMASU back in, and I believe his Super 17 still has his ultimate remaining. So he's just backing up. He goes for the thing, so I'm going to go for my tackle here to catch him. And he's pretty much has to switch here, otherwise this is going to be a dead Super 17. I can chain him my green card here after this. He's got to switch or he's dead. He goes into Android 18, and we can chain this strike card and then just rush him. And from there, there's really not much he can do to come back from this with a dead 18. Again, it's going to get rid of all of his cards, so at the very least, even if he guesses us here, it's going to get his 18 down to 1 health, which he does end up doing, which is fine. So he's got to pop his main, which he does to heal up. Again, still 1 combo is going to get rid of her, or 1 card is going to get rid of 18. So he goes for that. He goes for a card right away there, but end up taking 18 out here. So again, he has no cards in his hand. Going to Piccolo. And I'm really trying to just get the LF here. He goes right away there with after the tackle, which is something he didn't do before. So he went right away the first time, waited the second time, and then went right away the third time. So this guy likes to change up his playstyle, which I think is a good way to play the game at these high ranks. So definitely well played by him. I know he has no vanish, so I can go full screen with the strike and be okay here. And from this point forward, we can just go for the Alpha Piccolo and head on to the next match. Alright, next up we have a strong-looking future team, with this the scary one here being the Zenkai Trunks, who can really destroy ZAMASU if we're not careful here. Leads off with Vegeta, as per usual. I just gotta be really careful about that Vegeta. Like seriously, he's the biggest issue. Or not the Vegeta, the Trunks, he's the biggest issue here. Taps me out of the green card, which is well played by him. I can go into Piccolo here, see what he's trying to do here. He backs up, I go into Boo. He does a really nice play of floating up to me there. When I saw that when I was playing this guy, I instantly knew this guy was really good. To be able to retaliate from that play, like that fast-paced, you know, that fast-paced sequence of events that just happened into that float up with the cell, I can instantly tell this guy's really good. So I'm gonna have to be extra careful about that Trunks here. I go into ZAMASU and I actually purposely drop this combo to make him use his Vanish here, but he actually ends up eating this. That's gonna pop his first life bar there, so gets into the revival animation there, and then now we have no cards, so we can't really do anything here. Goes for that. I think I back up. Yeah, I go into Piccolo, go for the tackle. He actually catches me there, which is another really good play from him. I didn't think he would actually be able to do that, but he did. But he goes for the blue card to go into Fat Boo, eat this. Now we have to be super careful. He could have a green card, which is really bad for us, so we're going to have to be extra careful to get our timer, switch timers back down. Go for the tackle here. He vanishes that, which tells me he doesn't have a strike card in his hand. He also doesn't have a rush there either, which is something he probably would have done if he had it available to him. But we're able to get his Vegeta switch back in here, go to ZAMASU, and at this point we have a rush available, and I'm probably just going to throw it here. Even though Vegeta does end up buffing his team as well as reducing our Dragon Ball count, I feel like with ZAMASU out here, this is the correct play to at least make him, you know, come back onto the field with no cards in his hand. I feel like this is the correct play to reduce our sub counts a little bit and just give us a little bit more breathing room to operate here. I think Trunks comes back? No, Cell's back, okay. So we have no cards in hand either. He goes with the Blast, and at this point we can go into Piccolo. We have our Vanish available here with the Transformation. Do I go for I go for a float up, but it doesn't like register for some reason, so just gonna start sidestepping. I match his Blast with mine. Yeah, he vanishes here. I can go into Boo. I probably should have backed up there looking at it. This is a big important part of this match because he goes for the green card. This is a long animation, so I can instantly start comboing him here. I go into ZAMASU, and I pretty much force him to switch into the Trunks. I want to line up my switches of this ZAMASU with the Trunks, or sorry, with the Cell. So I go with the screen card. He goes into Trunks. Now I can go into Piccolo. I don't go into him now? Oh yeah, okay, so he uses his main. I try and bait out the blue card, so I go into Boo to eat that, and then from this point forward we can go into Piccolo, and now we're looking pretty good. I'm just trying to wait out for the sub counts there. Go for the Blast. Goes for taps, that's fine. Now if he wants to go into Cell, I actually end up catching him with the tackle. I didn't think I would, but that's a dead Cell. I am comfortable leaving Piccolo in here because we have our Vanish with him, so I don't want to waste Vanishes unnecessarily. Go with the blue card because this is Blast Armor. By the way, Piccolo's main ability when he's transformed also does destroy all the enemy's cards. Again, so he has pretty much no way to immediately retaliate after this, so I can go into mid-range, pop the green card. He goes for a Tap Blast though, which is smart. I hear him go inching up to us, so I go for the Blast right away. He goes for that. Go into ZAMASU and then start comboing him here. I think I misplay here. I think what I do is I just go for the 2 blasts into the ultimate, but what I should do is I should use the blue card to grab that green and then try and get a type neutral ultimate going after this, but I pop the ultimate here, probably not the correct play, and end up doing a good amount of damage to him. Don't forget the fact that the ultimate reduces ki by 100, so he literally couldn't do anything there, but end up hearing him sidestep here, so we can go with the Alpha Piccolo, and that's the end of this match. Alright, this will be the final match with commentary on it, but we're going up against a pretty good-looking Saiyan team here. He leads off with LS Super Saiyan 3, which is fine for me. I think, yeah, catch him off guard with the mid-range blast here, and we're going to start doing a lot of damage very quickly. Keep in mind, the ZAMASU is designed to destroy Saiyans. Even Namegoku here. Like, this is pretty good damage we're doing to Namegoku off of a cover change. That's pretty impressive. We have a blue card here, so we're going to try and land that if possible. But looks like, you know, no one's really doing much here. Just sort of fling each other out for the first part of this match here. Goes for the transformation, and Namegoku, you know, typically doesn't really like to engage much. So I see him tap blasting a lot. I go for a blast just to see if maybe I can catch him off guard, and we end up doing that. I go for my green to see if I can lock in a neutral type blue card. He actually uses his save, and that's a huge W for us right there right away. Ends up vanishing the taps there, which is not the greatest ever. But at this point, I'm going to probably just go into Fat Boo here. And my big worry here is him potentially going for a rush on this green Goku. But it looks like he doesn't have one yet, so I go for my green here. He actually ends up having a green to counteract my blast there, which, again, is worrisome because if this Goku is a rush, he could kill us. If he wants to go into the purple Super Saiyan 3, that would be fine because I could just go into Piccolo and eat the rush, and I definitely live it, but I'm hoping he doesn't have one. Looks like he doesn't have one yet, which is really, really good for us. He goes for that. I get a PV off of that, though. I'm going back into ZAMASU. At this point, if he wants to go into Namegoku, that's perfectly okay with me because now we have a rush and we can just instantly kill him. Goes into purple Super Saiyan 3, which is good. If we can get this purple Super Saiyan 3 out of the equation early on, it means that Fat Boo is pretty much just going to be in the clear, especially with his heal still available to us. So he doesn't end up switching here. We go for a blue card there. See if we can just get him out of here early on. And again, this is going to destroy all of his cards. We're going to have our Vanish. I think we already had our Vanish, but this is... If we didn't have our Vanish, we should get our Vanish back. And just overall, like, Rising Rush with ZAMASU is so powerful. The effects that just everything that comes together. I guess with that tackle, it doesn't follow up on it, and he goes for a strike from long range, which means we can get a guaranteed combo started with the green card there. And I'm pretty sure this would have killed him, but it actually didn't, so that's why I went for both of them right away. Go into Fat Boo to line up my colors with Namegoku here. Catches me with the blast, and at this point, again, I'm just worried about this Boo getting rushed. If he goes for a rush here, I'm instantly going to just throw away Piccolo. Again, Fat Boo is going to be much more valuable to us here in the situation because obviously his Namegoku is the character that has the most health left on his team. I still have my heal available with Fat Boo. And Piccolo can put in work, but I feel like Fat Boo is just overall the more valuable character for us, so that's why I made the decision to throw him out here. So I get ZAMASU come back in here, and we're probably going to have to just, you know, match his blast with my blast and make something happen here. But if he wants to do nothing, that's cool. I'll just buy some time. I go for a fake tackle, and he actually ends up going for it, but I can basically charge cancel out of that and get a PV, which is what we did there. Here, he already used his Vanish with the Goku earlier, so he can't save. I'm going to go into Fat Boo here, and I'm going to try and catch him with a sidestep with my main ability. Right here. Go for one tap, and we end up doing that, so that's going to be a dead Goku. And now all we got to do is deal with LS Super Saiyan 3 here, but this is, again, going to be the final video that I'm commentating on, or final fight that I'm commentating on for this video, but there's a lot more fights in this video, so hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.
見かけ倒しだ。逃がさないと。終わりだ。おりゃ。ほいほいほい。
悪死に値する罪だ。悪は滅する。
一瞬で決着をつけてやる。その程度だったか。
貴様ごときが分かった。
いきますよ。
さあせん滅びよ。滅びよ。滅びよ。
ほいほいほい。お前弱い。つまらないぞ。
神を前にして滅びよ。
おっとっと。本気でいくよ。本気でいくよ。ありゃ絶対。ほいほいほい。 どこ来てんの？てや
我から人間
なんだと楽しませて容赦はせんぞ。少しは楽しませて
あんたには消えてもらうよ。チョコにしちゃうぞ。おりゃそりゃそりゃ本気で行くよ。
あがめよ不死にして最強の神ザマスを自らの弱さを認めぬサイヤ人め。
ほいほいほい。
我が滅びよ。
まずい。
なんだと見せてやる。なんだと無策なんだと座りららほっ受けよほっ容赦はせんぞ。 見せてやる。なんだ手作おっとっと。ほいほいほい。
このザマスに勝てると思うな。悪は滅する。まだまだ思い知れ。さらばだ。神を前にして滅びろ。
そろそろ終わりにしましょうか。小さなさん。
お前の力はそんなものか。まぐりきま容赦はせんぞ。
ほいほいほい。まだまだこんなもんじゃねえぞ。いつやっか。なんだと。
決着をつけて我から逃げろ。悪は滅する。
そこに行っちゃうぞ。ほいほいほい。
このザマスに勝てると思うな。悪は滅する。まだまだ思い知れ。さらばだ。神を前にして滅びよ。滅びよ。
おっとっと、そこに行っちゃうぞ。
後悔するがよい。さあ見せてやろう。なんだぞ。ほいほいほい。困った。止めてくれる。
我から逃げられると思った。
見せてやろう。
悪しき者を貫け。
まぐりぎま。
神の裁きを受けよ。悪は滅する。消化されよ。 死身の我に敗北はない。なんと罪深い勝て滅びよ。お前の力は
そろそろ終わりにしましょうか。
容赦はせんぞ。悪しき者を貫け。
これでも問題ない。
一瞬で決着をつけてやる。やがれ。魔漢交差。
行きます。
そこに行っちゃうぞ。
滅びよ。神の裁きを受けよ。悪は滅する。
我が宇宙を守りきる。捕らえた。甘いわ。ジャンプトーネード。食らえ。はあ。せい。おほほー。
お前の力はそんなもん。恐れもなしだ。自らの弱さを認めぬサイヤ人だ。滅びよ。悪しき者を貫け。
おりゃ 容赦はせんぞ。
謝っても許さないぞ。そこに行っちゃうぞ。
悪しき者を貫け。
稼ぎしなきゃならね
なんだぞ。なんだぞ。
死に値する罪だ。消えろ、愚か者め。自らの弱さを認めなさい。滅びろ。滅びろ。なんだと。容赦はせんぞ。 死に値する罪だ。消えろ、愚か者め。自らの弱さを認め見せる。滅びよ。お前の力を締めた。バグリキマこのザマスに勝てると思うか。滅びよ。滅びよ。悪は滅する。なんだと。容赦はせんぞ。なんだぞ。うわっうわっ。つまらないと。そんな変身で神にかなうと思う。お前の口は 死に値する罪だ。不死身の我に敗北はない。自らの弱さを憎み悪しき者を貫け。滅びよ。
これでおしまい。
自らの弱さを憎むサイヤ人め。死に値する罪だ。悪は滅する。悪しき者を蹴る。容赦はせんぞ。
そんなものか、貴様のパワー。
お前も一瞬で決着をつけて。
これは怒ったぞ。なんだ。そこに行っちゃうぞ。ほいほいほい。
終わ 恐れをにして自らの弱さを認めるサイヤ人め滅びよ容赦はせんぞ我からになんだとなんだとそこに行っちゃうぞ受けてみろほいほいほいや食らえこのザマスに勝てると思うな悪しき者を貫け悪は滅するとしろお前これでおしまい自らの弱さを認めるサイヤ人滅びよお前の力いつまでも調子に乗るなよ容赦はせんぞほい
消えろ愚か者め。貴様ごときが我が光悪しき者を貫け。いや
オーブアップからだ。あなたでは私に勝てませんわ。やっ
容赦はせんぞ。
チョコにしちゃうぞ。
我から逃げられると思った。このザマスに勝てると思うか。
オーブアップからだ。
あとは滅せる。
まだまだこんなもんじゃねえぞ。ほいほいほい。
お前しめそのごときでは俺は倒せんぞ。食らいやがれ。食らいやがれ。その程度だった。